filming you because you pretty. Stop hiding with your pretty self. So, where you from?
Hello, my name is Korra Obidi. I am from Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria.
So where are you currently living now?
I'm living in Los Angeles, California, Santa Monica, West Hollywood.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what brought you to the United States?
Originally I came here because I fell in love and got married, and my babe stays here, so.
Nice. So, what do you do?
I'm a singer, professional dancer.
A singer, dancer.
Yes.
How is that going for you so far?
Perfect. With the advent of social media, it's even perfecta. If it's anything like that. Yeah.
Okay, so where's your main fan base with social media?
My main fan base is definitely Lagos, Nigeria, because I came out there. But I'm realizing that more and more my fan base is here now. A lot of my followers are Africans in diaspora and not just Africans in Africa. So it's more like, hi, I'm a fan from this, I'm a fan from that. And, you know, they're all like beautiful people all over the world, and it's amazing.
So when you're pertaining to African, you give me the assumption that you do African-based music.
Afrobeats. Yes.
So explain to me, for those that don't know, what exactly is Afrobeats?
Afrobeats is any song that embodies African spirits. If the song is pop, but it has an Afro vocal on it, it's Afrobeat. If a song is jazz, but it has an African spirit, it's just the spirit, you know, it's the lingo, it's the artist, it's the music, it's the instruments, it's anything with an African spirit is Afrobeats.
So,
but Afrobeat music was created by the legend Fela Anikulapo Kuti, who had a band that played all over Europe in the 1980s, I think, and basically that postulated the genre that we're all claiming is Afrobeats today. Modern Afrobeats is technically a fusion of traditional instrumentation and modern funky beats to create this fantastic, beautiful genre that we enjoy called Afrobeats.
This is funny. Okay, so with that being said, how has the transition been coming to America as a music artist?
Coming to America, huh?
Yes.
Actually, technically, I'm a Nigerian princess, so yes, I'm a real life Eddie Murphy coming to America.
Wow.
But it has been so amazing with the African music coming up on the rise every day. It's just beautiful to see the growth and to see how much the music is being appreciated and loved by people of different ethnicities right now, and it's beautiful to collaborate, you know, with different artists of different genres. This is the melting pot of culture. This is America, and so yeah, it's great, fantastic.
So how as far as just because the Afrobeat sound is new here, do you think Americans are receptive to it?
I think that it's the perfect opportunity as artists to serve our food in a way that Americans can eat it. So you don't come to a new place and just like to a 5-star restaurant and just splatter African spices all over the menu. No, you sip it into them gradually and gradually. It's just like feeding a baby. You have to feed them gradual until they're full-blown Afrobeats fans. And so for now, we're just giving them little doses of the, you know, tiny, we're feeding them like babies. We put a little bit of drums there, a little bit of lingo and slangs there, but it's still the music that they enjoy. It's just finding ways to share the culture in such a way that it's an easy flow and not like just like coming over and like boom boom, we must listen to Afrobeats, the voice of the villagers of sounds. No, it's a little by little we're incorporating the sound into modern music.
So as a female artist, how
Yeah.
has that been fitting into a majority male dominated industry?
It's awesome because I'm different, you know. Some people, the women, to be truth be told, this industry and the music industry is a cutthroat industry, and the men are competing so hard, and it's just not a level playing ground for a woman. But some women think of it as a disadvantage. I think of it as an advantage. The men are there, yes, but they're not me and I'm not them, and I can never be them. So I'm just going to be me, present my sound, and hope for the best. And to be honest, when you have such a positive mind like that, things do come. I'm not here to compete with the men. They're not here to compete with me. We're all here to just push Africa to the world, and that's what we're all doing. I use my medium, you use yours, and we're all happy. So let's go.
I think that's awesome. So tell me, how are the social media fans responding to you?
To my music, they love my dancing. They love me. They don't want me to dance all day, all night. And what I'm doing is, since you want me to dance, I will dance to my music. At least you listen to my music when I dance to it. You know, I started off dancing 10 years ago, and so it's a slow transition. We're transitioning my fans to loving my music, and the response is amazing. I mean, for the last video, in 2 weeks, it has over 100,000 views on YouTube, and that is a huge deal for me because I'll say, go and watch my video, go and stream my video. Nobody, I'm like, how can I have 500,000 views on Instagram and I can't even bag 100K on YouTube? But now it's getting better and we're getting there. It's little by little. Rome wasn't built in a day, so let's get it. Small by small, we are getting there.
Now, do you play any instruments?
I do play the djembe. That's my instrument.
Djembe?
Yeah, the drums, percussion. That's what we do. I grew up playing the djembe for my fellowship, for my mom, my stepmom. It's a long story. She used to own this house fellowship where women would come together and pray for their kids, you know. And so I used to be the one who would play the djembe for the fellowship, and they had the praise and worship. And that's how I just picked up the djembe and I perform with the djembe. That's my thing. Just play the percussion.
So your background is in church?
My background is definitely in church.
No.
I mean, I don't know any African artist whose background is not in church. It's like you just join your church choir and you just start off like that. That's just how it starts off.
So now, there's a difference in the culture as far as American culture and the African culture. In American culture, when you grow up in the church and you transition into the secular entertainment community, it's actually looked down on in a way by the Christian African American community. How has that transition been for you as an African female coming from a church background and transition into?
Like you said, it's a huge difference in culture, and unlike you people who have musical training and musical everything, you know, you can go to school and and study music. It's not like we don't have music schools in Africa, but they are very sparse and very hard to find. So most people who have any background in music whatsoever have it from going to church, going to choir practice, and so no one's, definitely your church members are gonna be like, ooh, so now you're doing music for if you're doing it professionally, you're doing it professionally. It's your profession. No one is going to tell you, hey, why are you not banking in the church? Come on, go and be an accountant for the church. No, that's his job. He's an accountant for the bank. So why can't he be an accountant for a musician for the world? I mean, yeah, the church community is amazing, but there's more than the church community. There are millions and millions of people outside the church community that your music can be getting to. So the culture is definitely different, and a lot of people get their first training from church in Africa. Ask all the big names, they got their training from church.
So you get more of a support system from your community. Am I correct with that?
Of course, but what I'll say is, with the advent of social media, your support community is not like what it used to be in the 90s. And so you don't need your villagers coming with you to a photo shoot to know that you have support, because numbers don't lie, and with the advent of the internet, your support community could be it could be virtual, you know. And so it's not like back in the day when you need like your squad walking with you all the time. No, these things are different now, and things are amazing. But I'm very, very happy to have the support of my community, my village. I can't even go into my village right now without like security because they love me that much. It's amazing, yeah. And last time I was home, it was just such a surreal experience. I was just so happy doing what I'm doing, you know. It just makes you, it reminds you why you do what you do.